Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making flan de queso. It's a cream or a very super creamy custard made with cream cheese and a few ingredients. It's a simple recipe. You just gotta follow it to the T to make sure that it comes out the way it's supposed to come out. For starters, we are preheating our oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to run by you the ingredients that we are going to be using. So we will be using 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 cup of sugar, 5 eggs, 1 8-ounce pack of cream cheese. We're also going to be using a pinch of salt. So let's get started. For starters, in our small pot, we are adding our cup of sugar, and we're going to add to that a 1/4 cup. We're adding a 1/4 cup of water. And we are going to bring this, first, before you bring it to the stove, you want to make sure that all the sugar is wet. Here, make sure your fingers are dry. Make sure your fingers are clean, and just go ahead and make your sugar sandy. And now we're going to bring this to the heat until we have a caramel. In the meantime, we're going to grab our blender, or the cup of the blender, and we're going to add our evaporated milk. We're going to add our eggs. So 1, I'm just checking them ahead of time. 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. So we have 5 large eggs. And we're going to add our sweetened condensed milk. And make sure you get it all out of there. Use a spatula if you have one. Now use a spoon. And then in here we're going to add a splash of vanilla. How much of it? Yeah, about a tablespoon, teaspoon and a half tablespoon. I like a lot of vanilla flavor. And also we want to add just a pinch of salt. When I mean a pinch of salt, okay, when I mean a pinch of salt, I'm going to grab a pinch and I'm just going to add that to it, and that's it. Now we're going to blend it. And that's it. And we'll continue with that in a second. Now that it's blended, I'm going to go ahead and add my cream cheese. So, and we're going to bring that back onto the blender. And we were going to continue blending this until it is super creamy. The mixture is already mixed. Cream cheese, everything is creamy, and I will strain it in a little bit. But right now we want to be able to watch the sugar. You could tell already, it's already turning. At this point you want to make sure to watch it, because this can go in 2 seconds and it'll be burnt. So you want to just keep an eye on it, and from time to time just give it a little swirl and keep watching it. We're going to stand watch here until this is ready. We don't want to go too dark, because if you go too dark, then if your caramel gets too dark, it becomes bitter. So you don't want a bitter caramel. You just want a sweet. If it's too dark, it's going to give you flan kind of like an ugly look. You want your flan to look very nice. You know how many times I've burned my flan, not the flan, but burned my sugar, I've had to start all over again? That's why I say keep an eye on it. I mean, literally keep an eye on it at this moment, because it'll go. You could tell already it has a beautiful color, but we still, like I said, want to watch it, swirling it. We want it to be like a light caramel, but not like a medium, light to medium caramel color. We're almost there. You can totally tell. And I'm swirling it just to get all the color consistency. I'm shutting it off. This is exactly how I want it. And I'm going to bring you guys here. And I'm going to just put it directly into my pan. Okay. And that's it. This pan is great because look how this pan that I bought pretty much cleans on itself. And we're going to just give it a quick little swirl. By the way, this is a 9-inch pan. If you don't have a 9-inch, you could do this in individual size. You could do this in a square mold. You can do this in whichever mold you prefer. Right now, we're using, this is a 9-inch. No, I'm sorry. This is an 8-inch. I'm lying. That's a 9-inch. This is a 9-inch pan, and we're just gonna wait till this is nice and set. And be careful, don't do what I just did, because this is hot. Now, what we're gonna be using is we're going to grab a strainer or a sifter or whatever you want to call it, and we want to strain our mixture directly here. The reason I am straining it is because you never know if there is pieces of the cheese that didn't melt correctly. And there wasn't. But that's our mixture. And we're going to now put water into the pan, the bottom pan. Enough water to coat. I heated up the water. We want to add it till it's about 3/4 of the way up. And now we're going to put this at 350 degrees uncovered for an hour. But after 45 minutes, I am going to check it. We want to make sure that it's set. You put a toothpick inside, it should come out clean. But we'll check it within 45 minutes. Okay, so we're about to take our flan out of the oven. The flan has been cooking for about an hour. And after that hour, what I did is that I shut it off the oven, and I just left it in the oven with the oven off for a little bit. And now we're just going to remove it out of the oven. And I just want to show you how it looks when it's cooked. I just want you to see how it looks before I put it in the refrigerator to start mixing. Start mixing nothing, to start cooling. So this is our flan, and if you could tell, automatically if I turn it, nothing is moving. It's not moving. You could feel it, you could touch it, nothing is coming off. Now we put this into our refrigerator for a couple of hours, let it chill, completely chill, before we give it a turn and we reveal the finished product. So our flan is cool and ready to be flipped. So first off, I'm going to grab my flan. I'm going to run a knife around it. And I have a little something with some hot water. I'm going to dip it in hot water just to loosen it. And we're going to flip. So we're just going to take this, put it over it, and pray as we flip. Oh yeah. Take a look at that. This is perfection. Just make sure you get all that caramel. Oh my God. This is totally amazing. This is our flan de queso. Absolutely nothing better on earth. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending some time with me. This is Lala here at Maddie's Puerto Rican Kitchen and More. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so that way anytime I put up a recipe, you guys get it first. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye.